Doug Howard for County Commissioner, Leadership for Better Government.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the decision to build Manchester Valley High School. Commissioner Zimmer voted for Manchester Valley High School and says he would vote for it again today. I think it was the wrong decision, and I think it's something we should have been able to predict at that time. At that time, North Carroll High School was overcrowded by 400 students, but the enrollments were declining, and we knew they were declining. High school enrollments are very predictable if you look at middle school enrollments. So we built this high school, we approved it for $79 million. It's cost over $70 million to build, and it is enormous. It is the Taj Mahal High School. What we ended up happening is we now have a North Carroll High School that's about half full, and Manchester Valley that's about half full, and they're going to stay that way for at least another 10 years. The decision to build the school was wrong. The problem was taking care of itself. At the same time, in South Carroll, we have a high school at Liberty that had almost the same kind of situation and will actually be almost as overcrowded now as North Carroll would have been if we had never built a high school at all. It was a bad decision. And so I say, when we have those things that we look at, we've got to look at, does it make sense for the county? And really look at the master plan, because the master plan said that the criteria that we were going to use for school construction projects was how much matching funds that we got for the project. The interesting thing about this school is because enrollment projections were so low, it is the only high school that's been built in 10 years where Carroll County or any county got no state matching funds whatsoever. By contrast, we have Liberty High School in Eldersburg that is similarly overcrowded. It's a much smaller facility, and we're going to be a couple hundred students overcrowded this year. But it's no cause to go out and build an $80 million high school. The bottom line is this. We came across a problem and we decided to take a long-term expensive solution to what was a short-term problem. The school should never have been built. And even if something was going to be built, it did not need to be this enormous, elaborate, expensive Taj Mahal High School. I think it was the wrong decision. Now, when you look forward at other projects like the Trashing Center, we say, you know, the numbers are telling us not to do it. The numbers are telling us that we don't have the capacity to meet the expense that we're going into. And yet the same kind of decision is about to be made. I think you need to look at the Manchester Valley High School and say, you know what, that wasn't good for Carroll County. It didn't represent South Carroll's interests very well at all. And I think when Commissioner Zimmer says that he would do it again, that should tell us that it's time for a change in Westminster. We need new leadership, better government. I ask for your vote on September 14th.